Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer Terri and I make Philippine Travel Updates. So this video is for foreign tourists. I will talk about the exit ticket requirement and how you can satisfy that requirement. Okay? Let us be very clear that it is stated in the IATF Resolution 160-B that foreign tourists, foreign nationals entering the Philippines visa-free should have valid tickets for their return journey to the port of origin or next port of destination not later than 30 days from date of arrival in the Philippines. So you guys, you are entering here visa free. You are given an initial stay of not more than 30 days. You must comply with this exit requirement. Who needs this exit ticket requirement? Filipino citizens don't need this. Former Filipinos, foreign spouse, and foreign children of Filipinos or former Filipinos traveling with them, those who will be availing balikbayan privilege, don't need the exit ticket. Foreign tourists, visa-free entry under EO 408, American tourist, Canadian tourist, UK, British tourist, Australia, New Zealand, you guys don't need visa, right? But you need this exit ticket requirement. While for foreign nationals with valid visas, for example, SRRV or 13A, 9G, they don't need the exit ticket. It's only for visa-free foreign tourists. There are 157 countries on that visa-free list in the Philippines. You guys should find your country. I'll put the link in the comment section. Since you guys are only given an initial stay allowed not more than 30 days, you need to show proof that you are leaving the country within your allowable stay. But do not worry, you can stay more than 30 daes. Once you are here, it's simple to extend your stay. You just simply go to the Bureau of Immigration office with your passport and cash for the visa fee. So don't worry about this exit ticket. This will not hinder you from staying more than 30 days in the country. This is just for entry requirement, okay? We will comply to this entry requirement so our arrival is smooth, hassle-free. So for example, if you're arriving in the Philippines on April 1, you must get an exit ticket not more than the 30 days, right? So you can have a ticket before April 29. Okay? Before April 29. So you can get a ticket exiting the country for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. That's totally fine as long as you do not exceed 30 days. And just a reminder that the exit ticket should match with your insurance. So insurance is also required, right? Insurance is required for the whole duration of stay in the Philippines. So for example, you buy an exit ticket leaving the Philippines 2 weeks after arriving in the country. Then you need an insurance valid for just 2 weeks. Okay? This is just for compliance purposes, yeah? Insurance is always a good thing to have, and I recommend you secure one. Exit ticket should match your insurance. So if you're staying here for 3 weeks, according to your exit ticket, then your insurance should cover 3 weeks. Alright, so insurance and exit ticket is only required for entry but not required for visa extensions. As what I said earlier, for visa application or extensions in the Philippines, for 9A visa, tourist visa, it's just your passport and your cash. Yes. So we have to comply with this requirement to avoid hassle. Now, if you don't have the exit ticket, you will be denied boarding by your airline. You will be denied entry into the Philippines. So 3 options I can suggest on how to secure this exit ticket. First is to buy a cheap budget ticket, a throwaway ticket. You buy a ticket that you will not really use. Next option is rent an onward ticket. There are services that offer this online. We'll talk about later. Lastly is to book a refundable ticket. Let's proceed with buy a cheap ticket. Now let's go to the Cebu Pacific website, cebupacificair.com. So Cebu Pacific is a Filipino-owned airline. They have a lot of domestic flights within the Philippines. They also have some international flights going to Asia. So for the purpose of this video, for our exit ticket, we will book their Manila to Singapore flight. So Andrew is arriving on the Philippines on Thursday, March 10. So we are going to book his exit ticket on April 5. That is less than 30 days of stay. So he can use this ticket for his entry requirement, April 5. Okay. Cebu Pacific is a budget airline and I've always flown with them, guys. They're always cheap, pero they're not the most reliable when it comes to schedule. But anyway, the more important thing here is we have the exit ticket. So they have the cheap ticket, so we buy them. Manila to Singapore, 2,642. So there's 3 options here: go basic, go easy, go flexi. If you want, guys, to convert this money for a travel fund of which you can use to travel within the Philippines, you should choose Go Flexi. But Go Flexi is more expensive. It can cost you up to 4,600 pesos for this April 5 flight today. I'll show you, instead of just 2,642, it adds baggage allowance, it adds seat selector. So overall, it can reach 4,391. So this is an option if you guys want to convert this to a travel fund so you can use to travel within the Philippines. But for Andrew's case, I will choose Go Basic, because this is a flight that we will just forget. We are just buying this just for entry requirement. Kasi guys, if you're going to use Go Flexi, not all of the money you paid will be converted into a travel fund. There will be penalties or fees as well. So you may have the 4,300, only 70% of it. So for example, if you paid, for example, 4,300, that was the cost of your flight times. Let's say you will only get the 70% back in a form of travel fund, 70%. It means 3,010 pesos travel fund. So not all of it will be converted into travel fund, But in our case, for Andrew, I will choose Go Basic. It's the cheapest and we just buy a ticket and forget about it. So we'll go with Go Basic. We will not be able to convert this into a travel fund. So we buy and forget. But if you guys want your 70% of your money back, you can use it for travel fund. Convert it into travel fund at least 4 hours before your departure. And that travel fund is valid for 2 years. So you can use that travel fund to book for any flight, domestic or even international. But in this case of Andrew, we will choose the Go Basic. We cannot use this to convert travel fund because we're going with the cheap option. This is a ticket that we will buy and forget. Now in this part, we will remove their add-ons because we don't need it. Okay, we will remove this Cebu Pacific travel insurance. We already have an insurance. Andrew's got safety wing. He doesn't need that. Let's remove these add-on because this is simply a throwaway ticket. Meals, we don't need meals. Now we have removed all inclusions. We will go now and proceed to payment. Our total is 2,891. Continue. You can pay with your credit card or debit card. You can use PayPal, PayMaya, GCash, or Payment Center in the Philippines. But there is a fee of 50 pesos hold fee. Now Andrew has successfully received it on his email and forwarded this to us. This is his confirmed ticket. You guys, it's very quick. That's your Manila to Singapore exit ticket. When the immigration asks, oh, where is your exit ticket? This is what he needs to show. He can keep this on his phone as a screenshot or save it, or he can print this out. For you guys, all travelers, I recommend printing out your requirements, such as the One Health Pass QR code, the insurance, the exit ticket. It's really just easier if you have things printed. The process is faster. That's Cebu Pacific. Now let's go with our next option is to rent a ticket. So there are websites, guys, that offer these services where you simply rent a confirmed ticket and they will do the cancellation for you. So actually you just buy it and forget about it. This is what I like about this rent a ticket. Now I know of onwardticket.com. I know of foreign tourists who successfully entered the Philippines, landed in the Philippines, who used their service, and this is why I'm recommending them. Now I have a link with them. I may get a commission of $1 for every purchase. Now if you don't want to use my link, simply go to onwardticket.com. No hard feelings. So there's onwardticket.com. It's raining here. I hope you can still hear me clearly. Let's go to book now, but before that, let's read it quickly. So it's very fast. You can finish your booking in less than 5 minutes. They are verified, and you can even check your reservation through airline's website. Sorry. The option for the validity of your ticket can either be 48 hours or 14 days. Okay, now this is the best for those who don't know how long they will be staying in the Philippines. And those who do not want hassle, you simply book this ticket and you pay for it and you don't have to think about it again. So let's go with Manila to anywhere, really. Anywhere. So I'll just use Singapore. And then this is for foreign tourist, David. So David, right there. Okay, David is arriving in the Philippines on tomorrow, March 9. So we can book an exit ticket on anywhere, really, anytime. So I'll do March 9, March 30. This does not affect your application for visa extensions, guys. Don't worry. This is simply just for entry requirement. You don't ever have to think about this again after buying. You just bring it to you when you travel to the Philippines. Okay. This is for David. Receive now, yes. So we can either choose multi-stop or direct. Direct is just $2 more expensive. Multi-stop is $2 cheaper. I'll go with multi-stop. It doesn't really matter because this is just for show for the immigration. They don't care where the exit ticket is going. They will not ask for your visa for that country. They don't really care as long as you have a proof that you will be exiting not more than 30 days. So validity of your ticket 48 hours because David will be traveling tomorrow and it's in US dollars. Continue. All right. Then we have accept and pay. So you can either pay card or PayPal. Our ticket is getting booked. So there you go. This is our flight, Manila to Singapore. Let's download the itinerary. This is what we really need for our arrival. There you go. Oh, so you have a layover in Kuala Lumpur. That's fine. Yeah, it's a confirmed ticket. How about we check with Malaysian Airlines? Here is our airline reservation code. Okay. Yeah, there you go. It's legit. You do indeed have a booking with Malaysian Airlines. So onwardticket.com, guys. I have my link in the description, in the comment section. That only gives me $1 commission. No hurt feelings if you're going to go straight to the website. This video is not even sponsored. I'm just giving people information. That's all. Let's go back to our slide. What else? The last option for you guys to secure this exit ticket requirement is to book a refundable ticket. So for this one, you really have to do your own research. Okay, I will not give the airline's policy. You guys do that thing. Do the research. But for your information, for especially travelers from the US Department of Transportation rule, there's a rule that allows you to cancel most flights booked directly with the airline within 24 hours of purchase without penalty. Now, this applies to all reservations made 7 days or more prior to flight schedule's departure time. So, there is no last minute booking allowed if you're going to avail this 24-hour cancellation policy, no, wherein you book the ticket and then within 24 hours you cancel it and you may still get your money back. Now you have to do your own research, guys, and it's very important that you book for at least 7 days before departure. Some airlines, however, are more generous. As an example, here is how each of some major US airlines approaches this last minute booking. So for example, must be booked at least 24 hours and you can still cancel it with Alaska, American 2 days, Delta 72 hours, JetBlue it's a week. Wow. Southwest 24-hour rule applies. United is a week before departure. Now, I'm going to say it to you. Please be sure to read up on your airline's individual policy before booking your ticket to know whether the 24-hour cancellation window will apply. I have just shown you two ways. Cebu Pacific, cheap budget airline, throwaway ticket. It's your option whether you're going to book and forget or book the Go Flexi option and convert that money to a travel fund later. Next option is to rent a ticket. Rent a ticket via onwardticket.com for only $14, 48 hours valid. You can have your ticket. And then next is a book a refundable ticket. Please coordinate with the airline about the 24-hour cancellation policy. That cancellation policy only applies to flights leaving or arriving in the US. Hope this video helped you guys, and if it did, please leave a like on the video, share it to anyone who is looking for this exit ticket requirement, and I will see you with another travel update. I'd like to give a shout out to Andrew and David who helped me out in this video. They are my volunteers. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys with another travel update. See you and bye.